You're selling a powerful AI appointment setting bot to your clients, and they're impressed. But what if I told you there's a good chance that for every 10 appointments it books, a few of those leads will never even show up? Well, studies and real world data show that no show rates in service industries can be surprisingly high. This is a silent revenue killer in your agency. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple revenue recovery system to plug that leak and instantly boost the value of your service. Let's be honest, as an agency owner in the AI space, you're focused on one thing: delivering results. You sell a slick AI bot that can answer calls, qualify leads, and book appointments 24/7. Your clients, maybe a local roofer or an HVAC company, are thrilled. They see their calendars filling up and think, problem solved. But it's not. You've only solved part of the problem. The other bigger part is the gaping chasm between the moment an appointment is booked and when the technician actually shows up. I call this the ghosting gap, and this is where your client's profits and your agency's reputation go to die. Across various service industries, the average no-show rate can be staggering. While some reports cite an average of around 19%, in certain fields the number can climb much higher. Some studies have even shown rates that vary between 12 and 42%. Think about that. For every 10 solid appointments your bot books, up to 3 or 4 could vanish into thin air. These aren't just missed meetings, they're catastrophic revenue leaks. And for a small business, a few no-shows a week can quickly add up to thousands in lost revenue annually. Picture your client, the roofing contractor. He gets a notification for a new roof replacement estimate, a potential $10,000 job. He loads up the truck, fuels up, and drives 45 minutes across town. He pulls up to the house, rings the bell, and nothing. Silence. He calls and it goes to voicemail. He's been ghosted. That's not just a wasted morning, that's hundreds of dollars in immediate unrecoverable costs. Fuel, wear and tear in the vehicle, and most importantly, the technician's wage. That 1-hour appointment slot, plus nearly 2 hours of driving, just cost the business over $200 in hard costs with zero return. Now multiply that by the few no-shows every single week, and the number adds up. And that's not even talking about the lost opportunity cost. That same technician could have gone to a more qualified lead and closed a $10,000 job. This is the mistake almost every AI voice agency is making. You're so focused on the front end, the sexy AI voice agent that books the meeting, that you completely ignore the back end, where the client actually makes their money. And when the client isn't making money, who do they blame? They don't blame the leads, they blame the system that got them the lead, they blame your voice agent, and ultimately they blame you and your agency. So again, let's do some more quick back of the napkin math. If your client is a home services business where the average job value is, let's say, $5,000, your AI voice agent books 20 appointments for them in a month. And if they experience a high no-show rate, let's say 30%, that means that 6 of those appointments are no-shows. 6 no-shows. If even half of those were likely to convert into a sale, that's 3 lost jobs. And 3 lost jobs at $5,000 each is $15,000 in lost revenue every single month. And you sold them a service that costs a few $100s a month. You see the disconnect? You're celebrating 20 appointments booked while your client is secretly panicking about the thousands of dollars hemorrhaging from their business. They feel the pain, but they can't pinpoint the source. They just know this new system isn't delivering the revenue they expected. And this is why your agency might have a churn problem. This is why clients cancel after 3 months, saying, the leads just weren't very good. The leads were probably fine, your system was incomplete. You automated the introduction, but you neglected the relationship. The heart of the issue is really just customer psychology. The moment a customer books, a countdown clock of diminishing commitment starts. Buyer's remorse kicks in. They shop around, life gets in the way. A huge percentage of no-shows are simply due to forgetfulness or poor communication. Without consistent strategic communication, their intent to follow through just evaporates. You've handed your client a lead, but you haven't helped them build trust or maintain engagement. This is the mistake that makes your high-tech AI service feel cheap and ineffective. And it's the mistake that's costing your clients thousands, and it's costing you your retainers. So this is where you have to stop becoming just an AI voice agent builder and start becoming a true revenue partner. And you do this by implementing what I call the revenue recovery system. Now, the name is intentional. You're not just reminding people of appointments, you're actively recovering revenue that would have otherwise been lost. And this isn't necessarily just a minor add-on. It really should be an essential component that makes your AI offering genuinely valuable. And the best part is that it's kind of boring. It's not flashy, real-time conversational AI. It's actually quite the opposite. It's simple, delayed, methodical automation. It's a system built on proven principles of communication and trust building, executed flawlessly by tools that work in the background. The system works because it tackles the root cause of no-shows: forgetfulness, low commitment, and a weak client relationship. And this is how you transition from charging low setup fees to commanding serious monthly retainers, because you're no longer selling a feature, you're selling an outcome. You're not just booking appointments, but you're ensuring that they happen and helping your client close them. So you become an essential part of their business operations. And this is how you can go from charging a few $100s a month to being able to charge $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 a month in retainers, because you're building out a more robust system rather than just the voice agent itself. So what does this revenue recovery system look like? Well, it's quite simple. It consists of 3 automated stages that nurture the lead from the moment the appointment is booked to the moment the deal is closed. And you can build this entire system with N8N and Twilio. So we want to start off with a confirmation and trust builder. So the second that your AI voice agent books an appointment, the system triggers its first action. So they get the calendar invite, but they also get a personalized SMS. It should say something like, "Hey, Alex, thanks for booking with Apex Roofing. Your spot is locked in for the 12th of January at 2 p.m. Here's a quick 60-second video on what to expect during our visit." And then you have a link to the video. Now, this message does 3 critical things. First, it gives instant gratification and confirms the appointment, fighting that buyer's remorse that we talked about. Second, it screams professionalism. Most contractors send nothing. So by sending this, you immediately stand out. And third, the video link builds a human connection. A short, friendly video of the owner or a lead technician explaining the process makes the company feel so much more trustworthy. And this is really easy to do. Just ask the owner or the technician that you're working with to film a really short video, simply just explaining the process and what happens next. Trust me, it makes such a huge difference. Now, step 2 is the 24-hour humanizer, okay? I know that's a fancy word, but this is just where boring magic of delayed automation comes in. So you can use a simple wait or delay node in N8N or in your automation tool, and you basically just want to schedule a second SMS to go out 24 hours before the appointment. This message is designed to do one thing, and that's to humanize the interaction. So it should read something like this. "Hi Alex, just a friendly reminder that our roofing expert Mike will be at your home tomorrow around 2 p.m. to look at your roof. He's looking forward to meeting you." So notice the specifics here. We mentioned the technician's name, Mike. It is psychologically much harder for someone to ghost a person named Mike than to ghost a generic appointment. We also reiterate the purpose of the visit. This simple automated text personalizes the experience, rebuilds commitment, and can dramatically increase the show rate. It's the kind of persistent, non-intrusive follow-up that automation excels at. Now, step 3 is what I call the post-visit closer. Your job isn't over when the technician leaves. The ghosting gap can re-emerge between the estimate and the final sale. The revenue recovery system closes this loop too. Once the appointment is complete and your client updates the status in their CRM, it triggers the final stage. This time it's an automated email, but it could also be a text. And it should read something like this. "Hi Alex, it was great meeting you today. As promised, here is the digital quote from your project. We've also included a link to some 5-star reviews from your neighbors in their town," and then you post a link to their reviews. So this does 2 powerful things. It delivers the quote instantly while the conversation is still fresh, and it uses targeted social proof to obliterate last-minute doubts. Showing reviews from their own town builds immense trust and helps accelerate the closing process. Companies that use automated follow-ups see a significant boost in conversions. And there you have it. It's so simple, but it makes such a big difference. 3 automated steps that take a lead from a freshly booked appointment to a closed deal. This is the system that plugs the revenue leaks in your clients' businesses. And it's so simple to set up. Compared to voice agents, which are really complex, which I also talk about how to build on my channel, having this as an add-on is so simple, but it makes such a big difference. It's a no-brainer, and you should absolutely be including this in your offer. By shifting your focus from just selling the AI voice agent to providing a complete revenue recovery system, or you can package that however you want. That's just what I like to call it. You transform your business because your offer becomes less of a commodity and it becomes irreplaceable. So you're building an offer that no other people are selling in this space. Most people are just selling AI voice agents, and to be honest, most of them are pretty crap. Okay, if you can build a good AI voice agent along with this lead nurture revenue recovery system, you stand out from the crowd so much, and you can dramatically increase the value of your service as well. So not only is it a more compelling offer, but you can up the price. So stop making the mistake of ignoring the ghosting gap and implement a system like this into your builds and into your offer, and I promise you'll see results. I really hope that makes sense, and I really hope that video was helpful. And if it was, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.